fear and the coronavirus. And people right now, many of them are losing their heads. Even in our own faith, there are people that have a fear aspect. This thing is, in their minds, is getting out of control. And I got to tell you, it is nothing. Now, the normal way is to say, hey, look at Psalm 91, and we are protected. But there's another analogy I want to use, which is not something from the Bible. Well, it actually is. It's a principle. It's in there. We see it from Job in chapter 1. When we come to faith, we become bond servants, and by bond servant, basically bond slaves of the Creator of the universe. We are His property. Now, He may have built everything, and everything actually belongs to Him, but these are the ones He acknowledged. These are my property. These are the ones who are my servants, my slaves. The idea that somebody can come and do something to us is hilariously preposterous because of who we are. Once you come to faith, you are a bondservant of the Creator of the universe, and as such, you are His property. And when you are His property, is there anybody in all of creation that has the gumption to say, I'm going to go take some of His stuff? This is the Creator of the universe, the most powerful entity that's ever been. And you think somebody's going to walk up and just say, I'm going to take His stuff? I mean, come on. If, again, and this is a horrible analogy, but I do like it, so I'm going to use it even though it is somewhat horrible. If you had on your block the godfather of the mafia, and you knew he was the godfather of the mafia, and has no problem killing people left and right, you think you're going to walk up and just say, I'm going to take a joyride in his car, I'm going to steal his car and take it, see what he does? That's the analogy that really is happening here. We got an incredibly powerful entity. Everyone knows who he is. The fallen angels, Satan, they know who he is. They know you don't get to touch his stuff. And remember, that's the issue when Satan was walking to and from the earth and goes up to heaven and he's talking to the Creator about Job. And Satan goes, listen, you've got a hedge around him and his property and his family. You know, remove the hedge. Remove the hedge. Why do they do that? Because you cannot take a joyride in the property of the Creator without His permission. You don't get to go touch His stuff, and they all know you don't touch His stuff. And that's who we are. We are His property. So nothing is touching us without His permission. So if it in fact happens, which it can, it's got to go through the throne room. And that's not a bad problem. If it goes to the throne room, that means He says, okay, I'm going to allow this to happen. Why are we going to complain about something if He's allowed it to happen?